y'all, welcome to the Sea Y'all Life. Well, it's project day. Every Sunday seems to be project day. So I'm off to West Marine, and you know, they really get a bad rap because people say they're too expensive, but most of the time the problem is that you just go in there and buy too much. So you go in for one thing and you end up buying $200, $300 worth of stuff, just like Home Depot. It's the Home Depot for boats. You want to know the best part about West Marine? It is exactly 3/4 of a mile away from our marina. So what's on the shopping list today? Well, I'm gonna paint the 2 hatches in the front. I know I've done that before, but I gotta get it right. It's not right yet. I need to buy some chain for some lanterns that we're adding in the back, a fire extinguisher for the Boston Whaler that the compartment got flooded during the heavy rains, so that got ruined, a dock light, and a couple other odds and ends. So let's see how we do. Let's see if we stick to the list or if we go wild and have a $300 bill. It's anybody's guess. Gearing up for a great season. This place is never that crowded. Well, in the summer it is. Okay, 159, not too bad. Until next time, my friends. From now on, the only thing you can get is stainless or brass. Because this is what happens when you get anything but stainless or brass. It turns to rust.
Oh yeah.
And pretty much will turn to nothing.
Wow. So this is what we want. This is brass?
Yes.
Okay. And look at these cool lanterns my husband found. I personally like to be responsible for decor items, but I love it when he finds something cool, and I think these are.
Solar, baby.
Very solar.
So as many trawler owners know that for probably centuries, a trawler or ship would have a stern light or a lantern in the back. Unlike modern lights that are fixed lights, they would hang a lantern for their stern light.
For safety.
Yes.
I love how these turned out. You can grab an Amazon link in the description. What you got there?
About 120 pounds of chain from our stern anchor that, if you remember, I put upstairs last week.
Oh, so this is the chain that goes to it.
Trying not to throw my back out.
Well, it's a good thing you work out.
Right now we're listing a little bit to the starboard side, so this will balance us out because I have more fuel on the starboard
Very
side.
clever. Good idea.
I like to be a balanced boat.
Yeah. You know, this is the second time in a week or so where I've been really thankful that my husband works out.
Yes. This is wet. This needs some wiping down and some mildew.
You want me to go get the mildew stuff?
I have the mildew stuff. I need to get a rag.
Okay. This could have really, eventually, if we hadn't noticed that, and it just kept happening over time, could have really messed up our wood bench that this sits on, right?
It's already messed up the paint a little bit.
I mean, I had no idea that it was all wet under there.
Guess what? I think we have a leak in our beautiful top here. That will be super expensive to replace. Well, we have multiple leaks.
What?
Because the other cushion was wet. There's no other way that cushion's getting wet.
Well, I've seen it before come down where that bell is.
Right.
But I just thought it was going, I don't know. I never thought about the fact that it was towel dry, the cushion. It didn't really dawn on me that the water is actually going under the cushion too, which makes perfect sense.
Well, this box isn't gonna fit, so I'm gonna have to get a smaller box to put under this bench.
For now, we're just gonna leave it out and we'll get a box this week. So since we've been up here trying to find a place to put this anchor chain, we've discovered a lot of old, unneeded, unsightly, rusty, strange things that we can get rid of.
There's an acronym for that, CRAP.
This is so true. Just stuff from our previous owners, and we realized that there's some work to be done in this area.
So we have a little rust up here from some of the stuff that was left over, and I'm going to use some of my rust off. I think, somebody put in the comments below, I think this is a seagull deterrent that turns and keeps the seagulls away when the wind's blowing, but I'm not sure.
Okay, we gotta show them our neighbor's boat where they have the dead seagull and all the other mitigation devices. It's hilarious, and we don't even get seagulls on our boat.
We have some mitigation devices, don't you?
Oh, you're right, we do. Ours are just not as
We don't have
creative.
DVDs and CDs and dead seagulls and dogs, fake wolves. I'll show you our only seagull mitigation system that we have. This is all we have, and they work like a charm. So I also found a rusted fire extinguisher holder, not the fire extinguisher, the holder. And now I'm going to get the rust off of our dock box floor. When I lifted up the cushions, I found a huge crack in the fiberglass. Hopefully the water's only leaking into the deck box.
And not into the boat.
Yes. Time to silicone it up. Well,
Silicone sealant, the boater's best friend. Here's the after. Good job.
More rust mitigation on the cushions.
Sort of like when you go to West Marine to get one thing and you get many things and spend too much money. It's sort of the same thing when you go to fix one thing on your boat, right?
Yeah, you find other things quickly.
Lots and lots of things. Got to take a little intermission in this video to point something out. While it may look like my husband does all the chores on CL, he doesn't. His are just more interesting. I do the grocery shopping, I do the cooking, I do the cleaning, I pay the bills, and manage the vendors who come work on the boat. Just thought I'd tell y'all, my stuff just isn't that glamorous. What you doing now?
Adding a few dock lights. Got a red and white theme going.
Oh, they're gonna be red and white?
One red, one white, and so on.
Why'd we do that?
I don't know, I just want all white. Yeah, I'm adding some grip tape to our stairs to prevent future accidents, which could be coming to a See All Life episode soon.
A past accident might be. Be on the lookout. A past accident that heretofore we have not been ready to discuss.
Far be it from Andrea to ever fall at all. Offloading some junk that we found in one of the storage areas.
Yeah, we had some nice kayak seats and a rusted out fire extinguisher, some wood, and of course the seagull mitigation. This is the boat of our friends who've done some very creative seagull mitigation.
One of them's a dead seagull that's not real, stuffed behind you.
We actually once saw it on top of their boat, and there were some seagulls up there with the dead seagull, and we texted them to let them know there was a dead seagull on their boat, and that led to a lot of laughs because it's not a real seagull. And then we have fishies.
We're not sure if that's seagull mitigation.
Then there's the CDs that fly. They used to have these birds that would fly. There's a coyote on the front.
There's a
what's
dog.
that here?
It's a dog,
yeah.
skeleton dog up there, or wolf.
And the funny thing is, they always have seagulls mating on top of their boat all the time, and we got none. With all the chores done, this captain can finally wind down with a sundowner. The work never ends when you live on a boat. Is it worth it? You bet it is. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see y'all soon.